Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. This is Daily Trading Analysis with a quick market update for today, November the 8th, Wednesday. Today we got MBA 30-year mortgage. Look at this, from 7.86 pushing lower 7.61. Really nice numbers. And that's why we got 2.5% of applications coming from the negative 2.1. That's really good because basically we are lowering rates. Remember that at some point we were almost at 8%, and now that interest rates are pulling back and the market is pricing in lower interest rates or even cuts as soon as May next year, the 30-year mortgage is going to provide really big relief to households. That's really important. But the main thing today was Fed Chair Powell's speech, but no info. He didn't provide any outlook and he didn't provide any comment on monetary policy. So we end up just looking for information and details on technical analysis. But before moving into the charts, remember that earnings today, we got Warner Bros. A little bit of information for Warner. But remember that today after the close, we are going to see Disney. So Warner Bros. Is looking pretty interesting. And oh boy, it sank 17%. Ad revenue, it's painful. 17 cents versus 6 cents, real big miss EPS, and 16% in the downside, to the downside. Really brutal. Because basically TV network segment fell 12% year over year. So as you can see, we are going to see that on the charts right now. Let me check that. So Warner Bros. Look at this. Look at this. So big down and no signs of any relief. Continuing doing lows of day. Really bad day, 18.69% on the day. But our main thing is the Nasdaq. Let's start with the technical analysis today on the 30-minute chart because finally today we got our pullback. Not without any move higher. We tried. We trapped a lot of longs. That's why you need to wait for these kind of things, for example, to trade on lower risk. But if you jumped here, you just got trapped for the entire day and for basically almost like 150 points. The good things, for example, is that we filled this gap on the 30-minute chart and this one-time framing lower, and look at this candle. Buyers stepped in, they moved higher. We are now trying to consolidate at settlement. Remember, on futures contracts, settlement is a very interesting and practical price for hedge funds. And well, that's all. We tried to squeeze higher. This was a really good consolidation for a move higher. We continue lower. Buyers stepped in and we're just flat. 0.05% in the green is just nothing for the Nasdaq. And on the daily, we still are in a good shape. I was watching yesterday for this pullback like this. It didn't happen, but today we got the pullback. Not without, look at this doji candle. There's still buyers up here. I mean, come on. If we are going to do this, it's better to wait for a pullback. But I guess FOMO, it's something that some investors and some people cannot control. So Nasdaq is not willing to pull back. And that's an issue. We are too long up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 straight days in a row in the green. So this mini pullback maybe will provide some kind of setup. We have this pivot for tomorrow. We got this gap filled. We didn't touch the opening from yesterday. We might test that tomorrow into this. That would be my setup, but I wouldn't mind just waiting for more pullback to retest from the upper side to retest the low trend line and then going into big squeeze. I mentioned that yesterday. This move is going to be wild. Just wait for it. Whenever the day comes, I think you will feel it because Nasdaq will just skyrocket. We tried one time, we tried 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Now we are, yesterday we closed up here and now we are pulling back a bit. So everything is set up for tomorrow. If we don't pull back, if we hold and consolidate up here, I will just wait for this kind of move. Remember that going lower, trapping some shorts will fuel this move even higher. So wait for that signal. You have to be patient, that's all. Other things, dollar is just chopping around a little bit. A good thing is that we rejected this pivot on the daily. So dollar is under control, yields are pulling back. The bad thing is that the Russell got a bad day. A bad day, a relative bad day. We feel this gap on the daily. So we are now all set up to just continue higher. That could mean more strength for the S&Ps because look at this, banks are mixed to the red side mostly. So I'm waiting for that. Tomorrow, Thursday, and on Friday, we have a lot of opportunities to do this kind of thing. That would be the main setup, or we hold today's close, today's low, and tomorrow we just gap up and start squeezing. There were some buyers today down here, so I wouldn't mind at least hold settlement. If not, try to hold this huge area for tomorrow. If not, we may just have to be patient into Friday, for example. Because what do we have ahead of us during this week? So tomorrow we got initial jobless claims and continuing jobless claims that would maybe provide some kind of fuel to the market if everything comes together to the upside. Remember, we want higher jobless claims to show signs of labor market tightening. And then again, Fed Chair Powell's speech, if he provides something, that would fuel the market for sure. If not, we have to take into account what Bostic and Barkin have to say. So apart from that, just be patient. Be patient and wait for the setup on the daily. This daily has happened a lot of times. We failed. The last time we look below, we find support on the 200, we are on a really big squeeze and we are just pulled back one day. Maybe we need more. But what is true is that the Nasdaq is better set up than anything we did before. So just be patient. I'm going to watch this pivot. I'm going to watch this level at 15,228 last week high. And if we pull back to either of those and start going higher, for example, holding this or breaking this level, I might start getting optimistic for a move higher. So that's my setup, what I would be watching tomorrow, and my forecast. I still think this kind of squeeze on the daily will provide us 16,000 at the end of the year. So that's all from my side. As always, thank you for your time. If you found this video useful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel because I upload videos like this one every single day. For market forecasts, market updates, and market recaps, thank you for the support and the subscribers. Continue watching my videos. I will continue uploading those, trying to teach you a lot of things that I learned during all these years trading and trying to find correlations in other markets to provide good forecasts or at least manage my expectations and share them with you. So if you found today's price action difficult, me too. A lot of people were just chopping around. Today is not a good day, but at least we pulled back. Be optimistic, manage your risk, be disciplined, and tomorrow there will be more opportunities. Live to trade another day. Thank you everyone, stay safe everyone, and see you tomorrow.